Hey everyone, it's Allison Stroming. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am so excited to be introducing a brand new series, Coffee Talks Dance Edition. And so basically each week I will be picking one topic based off of what you guys have requested on social media to talk about. So if you are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload. And yeah, let's just get into it. So my first topic that I wanted to start off with is convention worlds or competitions versus ballet school and training. Oof, girl, I'm gonna give you the tea. I'm gonna change this to tea talks. So I get a lot of direct messages and questions from parents and students, basically just asking me, what should my child do? What should I be doing? And I've totally been there. When I was about 9 years old, that's when I really started focusing on ballet at the School of American Ballet in New York. But before that, I was just all about jazz, tap, and hip hop. I did a lot of competitions growing up, like Star Power and Starbound, West Coast Dance Explosion, New York City Dance Alliance. Those were like the really big ones growing up. So I definitely know what it feels like, and it was really hard. It was a really tough decision. I'm actually going to first start off with saying that a lot of world-renowned ballerinas have come from the convention competition world, including, Tyler Peck, she's with New York City Ballet, Dusty Button, Whitney Jensen, I think she is in Norwegian National Ballet now. Anyways, those are just some examples of some other ballerinas that have come from the competition world and are now just trailblazing in the ballet world. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the benefits of both worlds, convention competition versus ballet schools. So basically, my first thing is the feeling of, belonging somewhere, the feeling of being a part of a team. It kind of becomes your family, and that was one of the hardest things for me growing up and leaving the competition world was, my friends. And we got so close getting to travel to competitions each weekend, going to nationals in the summer, Myrtle Beach, Orlando. It was just really exciting, and that was really hard for me to give up. It also teaches you a lot about supporting each other and showing great sportsmanship, and that's really important. Not saying that you don't experience this in the ballet world, it's just because ballet schools are, pretty strict. The schedule is pretty demanding. You have to be very focused, very dedicated. It's just a kind of a different environment just because there's so many set rules and you don't have as much freedom as you do in, per se, a convention setting. I don't know if any of that made sense, so I hope it did, but it made sense in my head. Another benefit is getting noticed. And I think, especially nowadays, conventions and competitions in the jazz world, it's a great way to be seen, especially for those aspiring dancers that want to move to LA or New York or dance professionally in a company, like a contemporary company. It is such a great way for these choreographers that tour every weekend to see you. They start to remember you, learn your name, learn more about you, and I personally know a lot of young dancers who have basically just been hired for little gigs here and there just because these choreographers remember them at conventions. And it kind of works that way in the ballet world too. I actually never did a ballet competition just because I wasn't allowed to as a student, but ballet competitions are also a great way to be noticed and hopefully get scholarships for your training and eventually job opportunities down the road for your career. I would say the one big plus about growing up in a competition setting is being really diverse and getting such diverse training. You learn everything from jazz to acro, hip hop, tap, musical theater, ballet, and that's definitely huge to grow as a dancer. You want to learn and grasp as many styles as possible, whereas in a ballet school you mostly just focus on, obviously your ballet and your technique, but ballet is just so important. It is your foundation. It is your base for everything. I personally believe that if you have a strong ballet background and you are technically strong, you are able to grasp other styles. It's just a different way of, using your body, but if you have the technique behind you, it will all come naturally. Awards and titles don't mean anything. Let me say that one more time. Awards and titles don't mean anything. Just gonna say I was mini Miss Dance Explosion, like from West Coast Dance Explosion, when I was like 8 years old. And at the time I was so excited, you know, I got that tiara, the trophy that was like taller than me. But looking back, I'm like, no one cares, you know, like I went to, after all those years and years, I never used it on my resume. No one cares. And I think people just need to wrap their heads around the fact that titles, they don't matter. It's so exciting at the time, I know, and it's a great experience, but down the line, especially those dancers that want to enter the professional world and start working and auditioning, people, they don't care. So just keep that in mind. Competitions are not everything. And that goes to both ballet worlds and the convention competition world. I think now one of the bigger misconceptions with especially the competition world is, you know, people relate it to shows like Dance Moms and, you know, these shows that kind of exaggerate what the competition world is about. And it's not about that at all. It's about opportunity. And I mean, Maddie Ziegler is a perfect example, and a lot of working dancers now on Broadway and in movies, they are from the competition world. I wish that people would just stop comparing, you know, all these reality shows to the convention world, because it's so much more than that. These kids put so much hard work, and in the end, it's not about how many turns and leg grabs you can do. It's more about who's the most dedicated and the most hardworking. So all in all, I think it's down to the dancer and what you prefer. My best advice would just to have a deep conversation with your parents, also maybe one of your teachers, your dance teachers that you really trust. It's a big commitment. I mean, it's also very difficult decision, but it really depends on the dancer. You know, you are in control of your life. And looking back, there's nothing that I would change. A good place to start is, you know, summer intensives, trying out a ballet intensive, because that's kind of like a little like baby step into what a full year program is like. So maybe try there and see how you like it. Always be open to new opportunities, new experiences, because there's pros and cons to everything. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you will take away some of my information, and I will see you guys next week. If you like this video, please give this a big old thumbs up, and yeah, see you guys later.